on the far bank of death, young Nachiketa waits beside the silent house of Yama, lord of the dead. The sun has slipped behind the western hills. A single lamp flickers at the gate, and the night wind stirs the tall grass. Nachiketa has refused every lesser gift wealth, kingdoms, long life, and fixed his third wish on one thing only. Teach me what survives when everything else perishes. Yama smiles, impressed by the boy's courage, and leads him beneath a banyan tree whose roots run like veins into the dark earth. There, with the stars beginning to prick the sky, he begins a story that has never been forgotten. Picture Nachiketa a golden chariot, standing on the open road of existence. The rider who steps into the car is your own self, the Atman. A flame clothed in silence, untouched by wind or rain. The chariot itself is your body, carved of bone and sinew. Its wheels, the turning days and nights. The driver who takes the reins is your intellect, buddhi, the calm eye that sees paths and perils ahead. The reins quivering in his hands are your mind, manas, fine silk cords that can steady or snap. The horses stamping in their traces are the five senses: sight, hearing, smell, taste, touch. Sleek, powerful, and eager for the open road. The roads along which they gallop are the objects of the world: forms, sounds, fragrances, flavors, textures, each path promising joy or sorrow. When the driver is skilled and the reins are firm, the horses obey. The chariot glides straight and true toward the far city of Vishnu, the highest seat of light. But if the driver is drowsy or the reins are slack, those same horses wheel about, chasing every mirage. Dust clouds rise, the wheels sink in ruts of desire and fear, and the chariot is lost in the wilderness of samsara, birth after birth, death after death. Yama's voice drops to a whisper. He whose horses are wild, whose senses roam the meadows of pleasure, falls again and again into the river of time. But he who has learned to gather the reins, to speak gently yet firmly to the horses, to choose the high road rather than the low, that traveler reaches the journey's end and never returns. The gates of the eternal city swing open, and the rider steps out, free of chariot, driver, reins, and horses alike. Nachiketa closes his eyes and sees the chariot racing across the starlit plain. For a moment, he is both rider and driver, feeling the tug of every sense, hearing the thunder of hooves. Then he breathes deeply, gathers the reins, and the night grows still. When he opens his eyes, Yama is gone. Only the banyan tree remains, its leaves whispering the same single syllable over and over, Om. And the boy understands. The road, the rider, the chariot, the horses, all are real, yet none of them is the self. The self is the silent witness in the chariot. And liberation is simply remembering who holds the reins. If this story stirred something in you, don't just scroll on. Reflect. Who holds the reins of your life? Are your senses guiding you, or are you guiding them? Subscribe for more ancient wisdom that still whispers truth today.